Alright. So we'll go to f8, and then we'll go to a7 as discussed. Alright, that was the first puzzle. That's pretty funny. This looks like just a bishop take. So this looks like a fork with the queen c5 taking the check and the bishop.
Yeah, that looks like a proper puzzle number 2.
Yeah. Alright. We're not worrying about too much of that, but once we rush, we got to be careful. Looks like c3, king c3, and then we can promote. He keeps checking us.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else, is there?
If we do, no, I think it's b4, because that removes all the checks. Because our bishop's covering d3.
At some point, though, we're going to have to promote past the bishop. And because our bishop can't support it, I suppose we can push one then the other. I think king c3, and then what you're worried about then, you're worried about a knight check.
Yeah, so either a4 or d1 is the two checks, isn't it?
Yeah. And if we just go forward with our king, he gets another check.
All we do so all we do is we just want to go straight to the king c2 square, because that's the money square.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're happy with that? We'll just do two king moves.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, beautiful. Then we just promote and he can't stop it. Okay, this is just the fork between the rook and the king with the knight.
Yeah. Yeah, especially as we've got our king attacking the rook as well.
This is a cute one, but oh no, it's not cute. Gotta be careful. The queen can take the rook. The queen can take the rook.
Yeah, that's trickier than it looks. So you've got to play
bishop e5
bishop very carefully back, haven't you? Yeah.
Yeah, so bishop e5.
Is check.
Yeah, but then what though?
So solves the problem because we can take the queen.
Yeah, that's right. Nice.
Yeah, I think switching ideas is really difficult. So if you're like playing for a checkmate and then the mate doesn't quite work, sometimes you can just like win a piece or something, and just bailing out from one thing to another is something that I need to get better at.
Yeah.
You're so focused on doing one thing, you forget that you can do something else.
Yeah, definitely. You got to change your gears. You change your gears from going from checkmating to just winning material.
Yeah, just cashing in, yeah.
Yeah, so knight f5 is the move here. Winning the queen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this one's pretty straightforward. Alright, so I think we're going to go queen f4 here, check, and win the queen.
Yes. He might drop it back to d2, but it doesn't matter. Still take it with the rook.
Yeah.
(18-1).
Yeah, queen g2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Well, we're down on material, so this must mate. Oh, it does.
Have you already worked it out?
Or does it win the queen? If it does, it's a weird one.
No, it's
like
what it is.
To a discovery.
No, this is just a side mate, so it's actually like a back rank, but it's on the horizon. So all it is knight c3, and then rook a1, and it's mate. because the pawn covers the other two squares. I think. No.
Can he not? Can he not go one more up? Oh no, because of the knight. Hang on. Yeah. What I'm seeing is a discovery on the.
Yeah, we've got to win the queen.
On the.
Yeah, we've got a discovery with the bishop, don't we? And then it goes to.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
All right.
So, you go through the line.
So we go knight, then we go rook a1, and then he has to move up, obviously. He goes up again. Wait, hold on a sec.
He has to go to.
So knight takes
B4.
So he has to go to a. He has to go to a2, a3. Then the rook comes into a1. Then we check.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And then he has to go to b4. Okay, I'm going to play it out. Oh, the bishop. We missed the bishop. Yeah, that was a fail. We missed that one.
Oh, it was a mate. We said it was a mate. And then we didn't play the mate because we saw that it's exactly what I was saying, isn't it?
Yeah, we fell for the trick.
You see one tactic, and then you miss another. Right. That was the warm-up.
That was weird.
Yeah.
That was definitely just weird. Okay, so I'm just going to play a couple of these through and not think about it too much.
Bishop rook.
Yeah, that one's pretty, but I'll try and play these ones. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll try and play these ones through because these ones might be a little bit too easy. And what to move? Ah, this one's easy. In the queen. This is what you were talking about yesterday. The knight and the bishop can't defend each other next to each other.
Well, I was talking about two bishops really, but this is going to be the same idea, yeah. I mean, in this case, you're right as well, because if the knight is on a light square, then when it moves, it only defends what light squares.
Yeah, definitely. All right, this one's a little bit trickier. Oh, no, it's not. All right, not tricky at all, that one.
Yeah, it's mating 2, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the mistake we made with the last one is not having a look again after the positions changed, just in case.
Yeah, we just didn't. We had a bit of tunnel vision, didn't we? We got excited.
We were both sure that was the thing. I need to be less sure.
Yeah, when you say it, it's like saying the word always. When you always say the word always and never, that's when you're in trouble.
Yeah. It's like a peace win, doesn't it?
Yeah, we just got to take the right way to make sure we win the queen.
Yeah.
And this one's just simply winning the rook. So this one's just going to be rook b8, rook c8, and win the rook, I think, because the king can't come back.
Yeah, and he can't go to a4 because of rook takes g4.
Rook takes g4. Ah, yeah, that's right. He can run back up, though.
You're right. Well, because he has to avoid that that mate, he will have to lose the rook.
Yeah, so I didn't actually see a4. I calculated the line the puzzle's doing.
Yeah.
Because now we can just win the rook. But yeah, that's a good way to see that. I mean, I would have missed the possibility of a4, and then I possibly would have been stuck. This looks like bishop takes, win a pawn.
Say again.
So it looks like we take rook f3, and then he takes, and then we actually put in the check and win another pawn, and then we can take the other pawn as well.
Yeah, the problem is, though, we are rook and bishop against 2 rooks, aren't we?
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
I mean, it's probably enough because we've just we go 4-1 up on the pawns.
The only other follow up we can do is it's all about if we can fork another rook, but the rooks are on light squares. Because if you could make the king go to a dark square and get a check in and take out another rook, then it's definitely a winning endgame, but I can't see that at this stage.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think rook takes bishop and then lose the knights.
Okay.
Win the 2 pawns.
I'm just double checking to see, because what they say is a good guideline is once you stop calculating, you're best to go for another 15 seconds.
Yeah, and let's see what it looks like after rook takes bishop.
That's
see
if it's
see anything, but I can't see there being anything because we're not going to have our knight.
Yeah, I'm just quickly running through the knight moves right now. I'm just seeing, I'm just checking the knight moves just in case we've missed something. Because you might not necessarily need to lose the knight. Oh, you know what it is? It's not rook takes bishop. This is actually a mate. We got a mating threat. I think. No, it's not. No, I was looking at rook a1 because there's almost an Anastasia mate. It's not the case because we don't have the second rook.
Yeah, we don't have a second rook. Yeah.
All right, so I think I'm going to do the bishop takes or rook takes bishop.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so he takes the bishop. We just take the rook back.
Okay.
So we just take the rook back. He takes the knight. Can we save the knight?
It must be that. I mean, the end game with the bishop and our pawn advantage looked very good for us, so I guess that's why he's done that.
Yeah, but he's got our passed pawn as well on A file as well.
Yeah, we're going to have one on D4.
Yeah, we got the one on E. As long as we deal with the one on A, though. I mean,
yeah, we should be able to deal with that. Our king's pretty safe. You can't.
I'm going to take the rook with the pawn.
Can't do too much about that.
Yep. So take the rook with the pawn.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm glad the puzzle ended there because it could get a bit messy. All right. This looks like just a simple pawn take.
Yeah. Oh, which way are you going to take?
Actually, can't take. Can't take with the pawn because it's the pawn is pinned. I was going to take with the pawn takes bishop. That doesn't. Right. But I can't do that.
Yeah.
Queen
takes and then pawn takes, I think, isn't it? Are we? Yeah, even material at the moment, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah. So piece up should be good. Yeah.
So rook d7, knight d7 looks to go.
You don't think queen takes queen and then pawn takes bishop?
Okay, yes, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it is. I just had a brain fart. Yeah, I think that's the move. All right, so I'll do queen takes queen, pawn takes bishop.
Yeah, he's got nothing in between. He hasn't got a bishop check in between because we can still take the bishop. Yeah.
Yeah, because the knight covers. All right, nice. Okay, so this is simply take the knight. Knight takes c5, and then once he moves, we get the bishop.
Yeah.
So an in-between move.
Tempo time.
Yeah, nice. Okay, this is bishop f2, and then we win the queen. Yeah.
Yeah, can I just pause on this one?
Yeah, I won't.
It happens in some openings, this, and there's a little bit of weirdness that at the end of it.
Yeah.
You've got to be careful. There's not like the bishop flying, the bishop that's on c1.
Yeah.
Flying out, checking you, and then winning your queen back.
Yeah, you're thinking. Yeah. There's a big line back. Yeah, I think I know.
There's a line in the Danish where that it's actually one of the book lines where you win their queen,
yeah,
and then you lose yours. And
yeah, that's right.
Is,
you're down a piece.
Sometimes people resign when they lose their queen, not realizing that they get yours back.
Yeah, and you're actually down a piece. Oh, down a pawn or down a piece. It's one.
Yeah, you're certainly down a pawn or so. Yeah. Right, let's take that queen.
Yeah, I've actually seen that video. It was actually pretty cool. H6 rook to take the knight.
Yeah, which rook?
The H6 rook. H6 got to take. So we can cover the back rank. Push it forward.
Yeah, so he goes to... He's only got one square then, isn't he? He's only got f3.
Yeah, he's got f3, and then we've got the follow-up. Then we've got the follow-up of rook goes f1, and then we take the rook when it blocks.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright, I'll play it through. Alright, so hook, mate. Okay, this is basic. I'm not going to even talk about this one. Or can we save it? We can save it, the in-between move. So we can check with the rook. Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, he can maintain contact with our rook, but it doesn't matter because our bishop is still supporting it when we take his rook.
Yeah, that's right. That's nice.
Yeah.
That was actually really good. That was easy to mess up as well. If you just go, I've got this.
Yeah. I've done that before, definitely.
Yeah. All right. So
he's threatening mate.
Yeah. So this is knight h3. Check, and then just follow up with the queen wherever it goes. If it goes... Well, I'll do the knight move first and see where the king goes if you want.
Yeah, well, let's see if we can calculate both lines. If he goes into the corner,
yeah,
4 can take the rook. Is that right?
Correct.
So if he goes the other way, it's just mate.
Yeah, that's correct as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Double check there's nothing better than that. No, don't think so.
No, it's fine. I'll play it through because we worked both lines. There was nothing else because they're all forcing moves as well. So if it wasn't a forcing move.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one is
not getting back ranked at the end of it.
Yeah, exactly. But if he's in check, he can't back rank us anyway. So
I was thinking of rook takes knight, queen takes rook, knight f6 check.
Yeah, discovery and win the queen. Yep.
Yeah. He takes it, we win the queen. But if at the end of that our pawn was on h2, we would get back ranked.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I think that's the difference between like doing the puzzles as a puzzle.
Yeah.
You kind of know it's going to work. But if you're playing a real game,
You don't know if it's
stuff
going to
doesn't
work.
always work.
Yeah,
And you
100%.
yeah, and what I describe as luck is where neither player saw that back rank coming.
Yeah.
So they like Black didn't realize he was losing a piece,
Yeah.
but he didn't realize he was going to back rank White at the end of it. And it's like just the luck of being able to play H2, H3. The better you get, the less luck happens because you see further and further, and you stop things like that happening. So just making sure your opponent isn't lucky, I think, is sort of like a practical play tip.
Yeah, exactly. If you can play just sound moves as well, you're going to get more luck. Like if you don't know the principles behind the moves, you get lucky. Like you said, like if you put all your pieces in, where they're supposed to be, like good looking positions,
Yeah,
you can get
that's
lucky. But then you get lucky because you don't know what you're doing. But if you know the fundamentals and the moves behind the actual piece development, then you got to minimize the luck, and it's going to become more skill.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll outplay this. I think we've solved this one. Okay, we solved that one. That was nice. Okay, this one is rook takes bishop and then the fork. And we take the other rook.
Yeah, we'll be a knight up.
Yeah. So you're happy with that?
As long as he hasn't got anything in between. Doesn't look like it, does it?
No, we control the rank 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this one looks like it's a stomate 2. So this is rook takes h6, and then queen takes knight h6, and it's mate.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Will be queen g7. It has to be queen g7, mate, because the pawn is pinned with the bishop.
Yeah, I'm just curious about this one. It doesn't work the other way. The problem is,
yeah,
after it has to be rook first, doesn't it? Because his king can get out.
Yeah, that's right.
G8 once the knight moves.
Yeah, and the mate is on g7.
Yeah, I mean you'd be daft to take with the queen first anyway, given the option.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
and that's a bishop dummy owner's mate.
Yeah, if you were trying to style it with the queen sack, you'd be really sick at the end of that.
Oh, definitely, 100%.
This one looks trickier. I'm just going to get my cup of tea.
Yeah, no worries. Alright, guys. So currently going through the puzzle rush, not puzzle rush, puzzle streak. So we're trying to beat number 52. We've gotten up to 52 in last night. We're going to see what we can do now. If you guys got answers or anything, happy to share and start talking about ideas. Can you play in this tournament after the puzzle streak? Probably not. I'm going to probably cut it early tonight. So I'm going to probably, depending if I get rated, if I get rated between now and another hour. So yeah, I'm just going to pretty much play. I'm going to do this puzzle streak and then see how I go after this. Because I just have to think, I've got to make it to the end of the week as well. Because last week I pushed it too hard on the Thursday and then I had to take the Friday off. We'll think about it. We'll see how we lie, but I don't think we'll have enough time for a tournament. Because by the time we play the tournament, it would be 10 o'clock, finishing at 11. So. But when we do, when I start tomorrow, I can throw in a tournament straight away. And that could be an idea too. If you guys turn up early in tomorrow, we can play at the 7 o'clock tournament. I'll try and play like the under 2000s or something like that, or as high as we can go. Because I don't like playing in the under 1700s because I'm always playing against people that roughly my rating or lower, and then I end up losing more rating points. But when I'm playing against people much higher, I'll end up, even if I just have 1 or 2 wins and lose 8, I'll probably gain rating points. Because it's only like -1 when you lose, and then it's like plus 20 or 30 when you win. But yeah, tournaments definitely pretty good though, but just I don't think tonight we're doing tournaments.
Have you solved this one?
Yeah, I've solved this. I solved this one before you went. So
Okay.
this one's rook d1.
Yeah.
Collect the rook, and then we take the other rook when he takes our rook.
No, I don't think it is. I saw that. I think it mates. You're right with rook d1. And then is king b2 forced? Must be.
Yeah, king b2 is forced, and we can't really attack. I don't think
what about knight d3?
Ah, it is, mate. You're right. It is, mate. Knight d3 seals the deal.
Yeah, if I hadn't gone and got a cup of tea, I might have got that wrong.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna play it out. That was nice.
I mean, double check it's mate, but it
no, I did it. You
doesn't it? Yeah.
No, it was. Yeah, I saw it.
Can't see the way out. Yeah.
Yeah, I've already played it. I saw it. So as soon as you said, because the pawn was covering that retreat squares, so I was 100%. Okay.
I really like this one. I see this straight away, but
so we do a pawn push, then fork the rook and the king.
Yeah, if he goes behind, and if he doesn't go behind, we push again, and then if he takes, we fork, and if he doesn't take again,
we promote.
we can promote.
So we just move the 3 pawns.
Yeah, the only worry is what happens if he puts his rook behind to stop us. I guess we just trade, and then have we got one end game? Yes, we have. Yeah, probably.
It is tricky if he does that, isn't it? But he'll be in check otherwise. I don't think he's got enough
he's in
time.
Check immediately, yeah. Yeah, push that pawn.
Yeah, either way, he's gonna either be. He has to take. Yeah, he can't do anything. We put him in. We force him into check here. So he has to take the pawn, or we promote. He has to take the pawn.
I'm just surprised he didn't try like king f7, and then when we push, put the rook behind.
Yeah.
I think we just end up the piece up there, though.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Yeah, that looks like a very suspicious queen. Can you see the way to trap it?
Yeah, it's... Wait a sec. Is it just bishop b6?
Yeah, that blocks the escape route, and just double check all the squares.
Yeah, bishop covers, queen covers, pawn covers. Yeah, and then even the b2 covers. Even the b2 covers the a3. Yeah. So I'm happy with this.
Yep.
And then we take queen. Yep. Nice. So this one, what do I see? I see knight takes knight, bishop takes knight, and then we clean up with the bishops because we take away the defender. So e4 to e6 takes, f6 takes, and he takes the pawn because we're forcing with the queen. And then we use the bishop f3 and take out the knight at c6, also attacking the queen. And then that's when we go bishop takes bishop and clean up, and then we're up a piece.
Yeah, I think that's right. I've only got one other line, which is bishop takes bishop, knight takes knight, and then idea of knight c5 attacking the queen and b7 and bringing the rook across, but that doesn't seem to be forcing enough.
Oh. Oh, you're thinking of forking the king and the queen together at c5.
Yeah, I think
like a bishop sack.
Given that there can't be two right answers and yours wins material, I don't see what can be wrong with yours, and I can.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sure
not.
There's something against mine.
Yeah, because he doesn't have to take with the bishop, and he can just move to b8 and just ignore it doesn't take, so you don't have the fork at c5 with the knight.
Yeah. There's going to be more than one problem with that.
All right, so happy with my line?
Yeah.
All right, nice. I saw that pretty quick, actually.
Yeah, so, no, I was looking on the wrong side of the board to start with there. Okay, this one, I'm pretty sure, because it's knight a4. Don't tell me how I know, but I think I've seen it 100 times.
Yeah, this is an opening trap of the queen trap. This is the poison pawn variation. Yeah, it's the poison pawn. He's taken the poison pawn. That's why you know this straight away.
Yeah, there's no squares, are there?
No, this is part of the. What happened is this? Is this the? It's not the Royal Lopez. It must
I'm
be.
sure it comes up in some of the race puzzles.
Yeah, so
you've got to check with these queen traps. You've got to check a couple of things. You've got to check the rook b1 and the rook a2, but none of those work there because he'll just take the knight.
Yeah, there's nowhere else he can go. The knight covers the c3. Knight covers the c3 and the b6 square. They're the most critical ones. And then if he goes b1, we just take with the rook. I can't see. Yeah, and the knight.
Probably take the rook. They'll probably take the rook.
Yeah, there you go. And we just take back. Yeah. All right. I just had to double check just in case there's an in-between move.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, we're protecting the rook with the knight. Protecting the rook with the knight. I think it is rook takes knight. Rook takes knight. And then the queen has to move.
Yeah, and where can it move? It can go...
It can go to f5 or g6.
Yeah, I mean, knight takes knight is obviously a mistake because we lose our rook.
Yeah, I was never... I wasn't looking at that at all.
Yeah, and there's no need to... we're still threatening the... Still threatening the queen with our...
It's a double... Yeah, double...
Yeah, both rooks. And after that, we can take the knight or something we can do, definitely, yeah. So just play one move and see what happens. The rook takes knight.
Yeah, and we just take the queen?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
just take the knight.
What's yeah.
Yeah.
What's a bit weird material imbalance there, isn't it? It's like 3 pieces versus 2 rocks.
Yeah, definitely. And then he's up pawns as well. He's up a pawn.
Yeah.
Alright, so we just take bishop takes knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we got the double bishops there. That's a winning endgame for us anyway.
Yeah, the bishop on d6 was very secure.
So I see knight g4 immediately.
Yeah, it's a move order one, isn't it? Is it bishop takes bishop, queen takes, and then knight g4, or is it knight g4 first because you can't take it?
Well, I think it's knight g4 first because he can't take it.
I think so too, yeah.
And then if he does take the knight, we get the mate with the the bishop, and if he doesn't do it the other way, we get the knight with the mate.
Yeah,
With the
problem with the other way is bishop takes bishop, queen takes bishop, knight g4, and he can play queen into the hole.
Yeah, so it just turns in.
Mate. Yeah.
So I'm happy with the knight.
So, yeah, nice.
He gets a check in and then loses the queen. So we're happy to take the queen.
Yeah.
And take the bishop. Nice. Sometimes they drag it out. Okay, so this is just discovery on the queen. Oh, thank you. Hey, what's up, fucking? Oh, what the hell? Superman chess noob. Thanks, man. Wow. Thank you for the 1 bit. Super chess noob.
This looks obvious, but maybe it's not.
It definitely does. At the moment, Superman chess noob, we're currently doing some puzzles. We're doing puzzle streak, trying to beat our rating of 52 streak. So yeah. And funny enough, I was oh, thanks for the follow, by the way. Yeah, so I think it's discovery. And it's a check, so the queen can't move and stop it. We can win the queen. There's no immediate check after this, so there's no knight move that's going to kill us and put in a check. And they don't have the back rank. I think it's actually... Yeah, so I think it's actually just the... I think that's the go. H2. Yeah, so bishop H2.
Yeah.
Alright, lock it in. Got to do it? Yes? No?
Yeah.
Yep.
If there's a third move, then we'll have a lock. But the first two seem straightforward.
Yeah, that's pretty easy actually. This one's just bishop takes e6, and then we win the rook with the queen. No, we don't.
Aye.
We can't.
Queen,
we can't. Queen covers the rook. We can still do the check though in between. Where does the we're simply mating.
You see this one, yeah.
Yeah, I can see it. We're mating on f7, yeah, with the queen. Queen f7 is the checkmate. You can see it? You can see it.
Yeah, so you're saying bishop takes rook.
And queen f6.
King f8, queen f6.
Yeah, and then we're just mating on f7.
Yeah, because his own rook is stopping him from moving sideways.
Yep, I'm doing it now.
Yep.
Nice. I'm getting better with those now.
Yeah, as long as you see the backwards queen protection, then you won't make a mistake on that one.
Yeah, I think that...
This looks pretty straightforward. Queen c6. Trading queen.
And it's out of the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Alright. What do we got? We've got a mess.
Yeah, that's a harder one.
Yeah, we got equal material. We've got double pawns. We're still got to be careful of f3 because of the mate coming in. Because he's got like a 2-move checkmate. If we're not careful, he can mate us in the corner with the knight and the rook.
If our bishop moves, we're attacking the knight twice.
Which knight? They're both on dark. Oh, you mean if
e5? Yeah, if our bishop on e2 moves, we're attacking the knight twice. But I don't see a good square to, if we had a check, if we had a bishop check, we could clean up that knight. Could be something based around that. Mm.
This one's a bit trickier, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't see it yet.
Oh, it could be. Okay, so this is I can see it. It's more of a removing the defender. So C5, attacking the bishop, because the bishop's got no squares to defend the knight. And then we can just take the knight once the bishop moves off.
Yeah, that looks right. It's what we said yesterday, isn't it? If you can't see it straight away, it could be a poor move.
Yeah. I wasn't, I was just looking at defenders, any way to manipulate any pieces that got no squares to move.
Yeah, and we'd already seen the knight was a little bit suspicious.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm happy with C5, yep.
Yeah, well done, yeah, well done.
We win the queen. Discovery with the check. We take the queen.
Yeah, there's...
And then we can win the bishop with the second check. Because we can go, we'll see where the bishop is now. We can put our queen back on there and check it and win the other bishops.
Yeah, he is going to have one move, and he's probably going to play... he can't play rook e7 because we've got a knight on it.
Yeah. So then we can...
Yeah, we have to be a little bit careful because
it'll be
of bishop e5.
He doesn't have time for bishop e5. Because we're checking him straight away. And then we take the queen. I think that's the puzzle anyway, but you're right.
Yeah,
but we get
lucky. I'll tell you why we get lucky.
We got queen c2 anyway, and then we can get the bishop that way.
Well, I don't think it is that. What it is bishop takes f2 check.
Yeah.
King takes f2, so the king is now on f2, right?
Yes, that's right.
Right. We take the queen.
Yeah.
And the catch for him is, when he plays the very dangerous looking bishop e5, we play knight g7, check. Because his king's on f2 and our rook's on f8.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, that's a good C.
Yeah, that must be it. I wonder how many people played bishop f2 without seeing bishop e5. Probably 95% of people played bishop takes without seeing the full line.
Yeah, and it depends. Like, we might not be at that level yet, but, like, say, especially when we head over 50, we'll have to probably see that line. All right, so
but I'm just thinking if you're playing in a game, these things don't always work out. Sometimes you take on f2, you win the queen, and bishop e5 mates you.
Yeah, it's definitely a bigger.
All it would take is the rook to be on a different square.
It's a big oversight, isn't it? It's a massive oversight because that rook and bishops is killing us. Although we've still got g7 anyway. So it'd be a draw. I think at worst it'd be a draw. Unless the rook's coming in.
If that isn't a discovered check, I think they mate us.
Yeah.
Because they've got the other rook and the other bishop. And the other bishop is hitting g8.
Yeah.
I guess we were getting mated there if we didn't have the discovery.
All right, so I'm going to yeah. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful.
Yeah. I'll save you, yeah. Good.
Okay, so we've got rook takes rook. Then he can take with the queen, but we can block with the bishop. And then we can take with the other rook if we have to.
Yeah, I think the point is we can't take the queen straight away, can we? Because rook takes rook, mate.
Yeah. So funny thing is, I wasn't even looking at taking the rook first.
Taking
I mean,
the
I
queen
wasn't.
first.
Taking the queen first. I was
Yeah.
looking at taking the rook first. Yeah.
But we can't. We also can't play rook takes rook either.
Now we can play rook takes rook.
What
Because
if he takes our rook with check then?
we've got d7. We've got d8. D1. Bishop d1. And we've also got knight f1.
Yeah.
And then now, if we get to that, then we've got to decide which block is best. Because they got 3 blocks. So let's hope we don't get up to that.
Okay. Hang on. So if we did play what we think is a mistake of queen takes rook.
Queen takes rook.
Yeah, it looks wrong. Queen takes rook looks wrong, but let's just play it through. Queen takes rook. He would play rook takes queen. We play rook takes queen.
Oh, wow.
And then he moves his rook out of the way. Are we... I'm not sure. At the moment, we've got 2 pieces, 2 rooks. He's got the same.
So this could be the case where we're up a tempi, and that's why we take with the rook. Because if he doesn't, he can't check us. He's forced. That's the most forcing move.
I just get this horrible feeling it might be queen takes rook.
It is queen takes rook. 100% it's queen takes rook. I'll tell you why it's queen takes rook. Because it's the most forceful move. Because he has to take the queen. If he takes queen takes rook, we checkmate him. It's the most forceful line.
Right. Okay. So queen takes rook, and then if he plays rook takes our queen,
then we just take his queen.
We take his queen,
and then we win his rook.
And then he has to trade rocks, and we're a rook up, aren't we?
Right. Queen takes. This is all right. Let's have a look. Queen takes rook.
Queen takes rook. Rook takes rook. Rook takes queen.
So wait, queen takes rook, rook takes queen. Oh, king takes rook. Might have to be king takes rook because then we're up an exchange.
We don't need to take the second time because we just take his queen.
The queen takes rook.
Yeah.
He takes that queen.
Yeah.
We take his queen.
Yeah. The thing is, we need to work out what's wrong with rook takes rook, because there must be something badly wrong with that.
Rook takes rook, he can take c1. Queen check.
Yeah. And then you were saying if we block... Oh, we've just not won anything, have we?
That's right.
I think that's the point. Even though we're not getting mated, we haven't won anything.
That's right. And we did...
If we play queen takes rook, we win a rook.
And we fell for the most... we found a good move last night, but we didn't find the most forceful move. And this is the most forceful move.
Yeah, I thought the instinct was queen takes rook.
He can still get our bishop for nothing, though.
I just didn't like him being able to take on c1 with check. And generally, if both queens are hanging, then it's who's taken something to get it into that position that's going to come out on top.
Yeah, that's agreed. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, all okay. Queen takes rook. Tricky one.
And then we take the queen. Yeah, beautiful. Nice.
Yeah. Could have easily gone wrong on that one, but Oh, okay. I see this one.
Rook takes pawn, and then we take the rook. No.
I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Can he ignore us and do something else? Well, his queen's attacked, and it hasn't got. Oh, and his rook's attacked.
Yeah, so we just win the queen, or yeah, he just takes our rook, and then we take his rook. But win a pawn. That's not enough, is it? Oh, we win the.
No, we'll win more than that, I think, because we've got the other rook coming in. So, rook takes pawn, queen takes pawn, queen takes rook, check. If he blocks with the queen, we play our other rook.
Yeah, he's not going to block with the
E1.
queen. I don't think he's going to block with
If
the queen.
If he goes up to G2, we play the rook to E2 instead, and we pin his queen to his king.
Okay, so we've seen that one. We've seen that line.
I don't think he can ignore us, because if he plays like Queen H3, we just take the rook for free. Oh, yeah, and then
Okay, that's a
if he
complicated.
tries to take our rook with the king, we send the rook in as well. Yeah.
I'm looking at bishop takes knight as well. Because if bishop takes bishop, we can take, and then we can, then rook goes down, and then we can trap the queen. No, that's not going to work. It's not going to work.
Bishop takes bishop, and then bishop takes knight, and then bishop takes bishop, and he's threatening our queen, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's rook takes f2.
Okay. Yeah, and just take the rook. This is what we said. Yeah, nice. We worked it.
Take the rook, and we'll win the queen in the end.
Yeah, that was the line that. That was the line I saw straight away. Was the just take f2 pawn.
Yeah,
because
you like these ones. You saw one of these the other day.
Yeah. Wait.
It's slightly different, but it works same. Like the queen up and down.
Yeah. I see this one. Okay, so it is.
We had one like that the other day, didn't we? And you saw it before I did.
Yeah, that's right. So c1, then c7. Yeah.
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 And the difference is this time it's taking a piece that's defended, but we're already attacking it once.
Now what though?
Ooh.
It actually blocked.
That's rook d8, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, it has to be. Or does it have to be?
Attack the pin piece. Yeah. We should have seen that as a defense.
Nice. Yeah, so that's actually an upgraded one from last night's one.
Yeah, it's good, that one, isn't it? Yeah, I like that one.
Helps your long vision as well.
Looks like bishop takes pawn, queen takes, check, and then we're winning the bishop, but it might be something else. Because he can ignore us and just move his king.
Bishop takes pawn, bishop takes bishop. We take the bishop with the queen, and then we take the bishop with our queen, the duck square bishop with the queen. And we're up a piece and a pawn.
Yeah. What if he just hides though? If we play bishop takes pawn and he just hides in the corner, are we enough up for that to be okay? Because we're already a pawn down. Are we?
6 and 7. Yep. Everything's 6s and 7s. Yeah, so yeah, we only got 6 pawns.
Is there anything better? Or is bishop takes pawn better than we think? Oof. It might be, because it gives us once that pawn's gone, it gives us knight d5.
Gives us knight d5. Even it gives us the f pawns get a fall as well.
Yeah. I want there to be something else here, but I can't see anything else.
Yeah, that's it. If we've just got to calculate and try and find any other line there is, because it's funny. We've
got to be careful as well, because our bishop is hanging.
No, it's not. It's covered by the rook, and it's covered by the pawn.
The f4 one, he's got queen and bishop attacking it.
Yes, it is. So that means it's the.
So if he does hide in the corner, we've got to start taking stuff.
Yeah, so it's the most forceful move. So if we take it can't be the dark square bishop.
You can't take the dark square bishop first,
because then the queen covers the e6 square.
The pawn, yeah.
Yeah, so we don't want that. It's too soon. It's too late. So the other two moves first, that bishop takes e6, and then queen follows up with e6. They're both attacking moves. They're both forceful because it's checks.
Yeah. Yeah, go on then. Send bishop takes, I guess. That's the first one I've not been sure of.
I was sure as the bishop takes, but then if
hang on now.
Yeah, if the king retreats, then I wasn't sure.
If you play bishop takes bishop now, sorry, if you play bishop takes d7 now, then you lose your f4 bishop. So I think you have to take.
You have to take the dark square bishop
first, don't you? Is that right? You take d6, queen takes d6, and then you take the other bishop.
Yeah, but now you've got the d5 move coming in too, which is forceful as well.
Ooh.
So d5 and bishop d6 both look good at this stage. But the knight across does. So the knight does look pretty good in that square, but the knight's got nowhere else to go once the queen moves.
You might be right about knight d5 now.
Where
does his queen go? He can't support both bishops. So if he goes b8, we take. Right, no, it doesn't work, because we've still got the same problem that if we play knight d5 and he goes queen b8, if we take his bishop, he can still take our bishop.
Yeah, so he'll go d8. b8. So he'll go b8. And we take the dark square bishop, then he just comes back and we've just wasted everything.
Yeah, so I think it's bishop takes d6, isn't it?
Are we up material now? We're just up a pawn now, aren't we? Or we got back equal material.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because the thing is, if we take the bishops, we haven't really won anything. We've just won our pawn back.
No, you're right. So maybe we should look a little bit deeper into the knight move. Oh yes, yeah, it works because the knight protects the bishop.
Yes. Yeah, and then we just win the light square bishop.
Yeah, so what I said doesn't work for him, because if he plays queen b8,
yeah,
and we take the light square bishop, if he takes our bishop, we can take back with the knight.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Knight
so
d5. I mean, I did see the knight d5 square before we took, didn't I?
Yeah. And the puzzle ends. So we got it.
Wow. Yeah, I was tempted to skip that one because I didn't see it. I didn't see didn't see really why we were winning until I saw the knight was defending the bishop.
Yeah, and what saved us was, the question was, well, the answer was, we didn't, what did we gain from doing it that way?
Yeah.
So we didn't actually gain anything.
Yeah, you made the right call. We weren't winning enough there. I think this is a fairly classic trick, isn't it, where you get 2 rooks against 1.
And we're just trapping.
Rook e1, and the rook block is forced, and then you... Oh.
No, it doesn't work.
You can't play the king down because we're too close. We've still got the pawn, though.
You got to lose it, though, with the rook takes.
Yeah. Okay, so rook e1. They play rook d1.
Rook e1, take. Yeah, they go d1.
If we took, his king would be on d1. And then we push the pawn. And then we're threatening...
But then king takes the rook. And then our position crumbles because we lose the pawn as well.
Well, I'm thinking rook e1.
Yeah.
His move is forced, rook d1.
Yeah.
We take the d1 rook.
Yeah.
King takes d1. And then we push our pawn.
And then what? We then move the rook up, hopefully, and then check him.
Yeah.
And then promote.
Yeah, and then promote with the support of the rook, and we win his other rook because of that.
So e1, he goes to d1. We take the rook, he goes to d1. King at d1. We move
and then
the rook, the pawn up.
Pawn up, yeah.
And
let's say he plays his king back to where it is now.
You're right.
We still have the rook check.
He's got no move. All right, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
All right. And then push the pawn up. Yeah, beautiful. Nice. Okay, so we've got the majority here. This is a winning endgame, but we've got to defeat the 2 pass pawn.
Yes, C5 jumps out at me. Sorry, C4. C5 to C4.
Yeah, and then the A pawn just wins on the spot.
Yeah, because if he doesn't take, then we take. So he's forced to take.
Yeah.
And then he's too far away from the A pawn.
And the reason why we do the C pawn is so our A pawn's a lot further than the king. He can't get back.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So C4, yep.
Yes.
And we just take. He didn't actually take us.
Ooh, hang on then.
We've got 2 pass pawns. So once we take the pawn, we can keep the 3 pawns connected and then start winning on the other side of the board.
Yes.
We might have to be precise though.
Yeah, it's definitely one because we're winning the far advanced pawn straight away.
So we'll do pawn takes pawn, and then it looks like we'll have to do like A4.
Yeah, if we need to, I think we'll probably end there.
Yeah, because I think it's going to be like B3, A4, B5.
There's probably too many ways to win.
Yeah. All right. So pawn takes pawn. Nice. But yeah, it was going to be a zigzag defense because the king cannot then destroy the anchor.
You can never take the backwards pawn. Yeah.
I've noticed that. As soon as you go, it's like...
Yeah, He said,
Oh,
oh, I've
it's
not
like
got a clue.
it's like, oh crap, yeah.
Hmm. Oh, I do have a clue. That's really unfortunate for him, I think. Yeah, I'll give you a second to see it. Oh, hang on though. He's got queen. Has he got queen takes? Oh yeah, yes. It still all works. Yeah.
Hmm.
There's two lines. Do you want me to give you one of them?
Queen takes. No, queen can't take bishop, can it?
What one line is bishop takes bishop, queen takes bishop, queen takes queen, knight takes queen,
And then we
rook
take the
takes
bishop.
bishop. Yeah, that's one line, but he doesn't have to take. He can take with a knight. So if you can solve him taking with a knight, then you've solved it. And I saw that line. I saw the knight takes line first. It's
We go rook
really
d.
unfortunate.
We go rook d5 and pin the piece.
Yeah. So you take the bishop first, and then rook d5. It's tragic that, isn't it? Because you know what we said the other day, that like the bishop can't support the opposite coloured bishop, or it can't support the opposite coloured square.
Yeah, and now we just take the knight and then win the piece. It can actually go. Rook d8 here.
Yeah, we've got to be slightly careful because he's got to check here, hasn't he? He's got queen g6, but I presume we just take the piece. Let's not presume and just check.
Yeah, this is the time where we could easily.
If it's not that, what is it? Oh right, okay. So so you're saying what happens if he sticks a rook behind?
Yeah, then we've just pinned our rook.
Luckily, our knight is controlling the d1 square, so we're probably not getting mated.
Then we just go rook takes rook, I guess.
Yeah, take one rook and move the queen, I guess.
So we'll take the knight with the rook.
C2 or something. Yeah. I think we have to take the knight, don't we?
Wait, are we up material in this spot?
We are when we take this knight.
Or, wait a sec. There is an in-between move, possibly. I'm thinking of knight a4. Moving the queen. If we can get the queen at c7, then we actually fork both pieces and they can't afford the d8 square.
Well, he's got quite a lot of things controlling d8 anyway, and he's also got queen g6 check.
All right.
So I think it's rook takes knight plus lines.
All right.
I hope.
Oh, thankfully it ended there. It was pretty close.
Yeah, from a practical playing point of view, you do need to try and see what would happen after that, don't you?
Yeah, because once he goes rook d8, it could be a bit tricky, and that's why I was thinking maybe if we could push the queen back to that square.
Yeah, if I was black, I wouldn't be resigning. I'd at least give it a couple more moves just to see. I think his bishop might be trapped.
Or it's going back.
With the
Bishop
pawn to h5. Yeah. Even if he takes our bishop with his knight, he's still not got a free square for his other bishop.
Okay, so if he does that,
think this is an easy puzzle that's hard to see. It's not complicated to work out the line.
Yeah.
It's hard to see the initial move. It's like you saw that C5 move earlier, deflecting the bishop.
Yeah, definitely. All right. I'm happy with that. I'm just seeing what if knight takes e3, something like that. Just something bit.
Yeah, do we take with the queen or do we take with the pawn? I guess the queen. Just to keep our structure intact, but yeah, I don't think he's got anything, has he?
All right, we'll just move the pawn up. I think we're happy with that.
Yeah.
And it just take with the knight.
Yeah, it must be, yeah.
All right, nice.
Yeah, there's going to be two reasons why a puzzle is puzzle 44. It's either going to be, it's quite hard to calculate the line,
yeah,
or it's difficult to see the initial move.
Yeah.
And I think that was into the very easy to calculate, but
well, I see
the pawn move.
Yeah, well, this is D takes C5. And
I think so too, yeah.
Because it threatens mate and it threatens the bishop. And there's no nasty checks.
Yeah, I
but
think the only thing to consider is whether we throw in a rook takes rook first. Do we need to?
Yeah, because we
I don't see that we need to, do we? Because
no, this one's an easy one. I think we're just gonna do it.
Yeah. Okay.
We just take it anyway. He blocks with the pawn.
Well, we can take it anyway, can't we?
Because we just take
it. The queen.
So we don't take the piece, we just take the pawn again.
Yeah, he can't even take our pawn back because we've got bishop b4.
Now we just take the bishop. Oh, wait.
Oh, wow. I would have got that wrong. I would have taken the bishop.
You actually go rook takes rook first.
Oh, crikey.
Rook takes rook first. The puzzle likes the checks. The most forceful moves.
Hang on. Since I've already got this wrong once,
yeah.
I don't want to get it wrong again. Yeah, when you said we just take, I thought you meant taking the bishop because we could take the bishop.
Oh, did you say? Oh, did you wanted me to take the bishop? Yeah. See,
I got that wrong.
You're lucky. You're lucky I'm here. Yeah. So I saw the most forceful line.
Yeah.
You saved me yesterday because I was going for the cheap tricks like that.
Yeah.
But now this is rook takes rook, and then we take the bishop.
Yeah. Why do we like rook takes rook? Just because it puts his bishop on a worse square, or?
No, because we're up in material and we want to downgrade. We want to simplify and turn into a winning. We want to go into a winning game.
But why isn't pawn takes bishop winning as well? Okay. So we've got a problem with our king.
Yeah, they got a check. Yeah, they got a check there. That's why we take with the rook, because the rook actually covers the e file. But we still got G1 not to worry about though. So I think it's rook takes rook, and it just takes away any counterplay he's got, and then we can just take the bishop. He's got a check in, but both our bishops cover the squares, cover the G1 square, so we should be safe.
Yeah.
I'm
not. This one's a bit too tricky for me, but.
Oh, it was pawn takes. I was wrong.
Was it pawn?
It was pawn takes.
Yeah. I'd already got that one wrong, so.
Yeah, I thought it was rook takes.
don't see what's wrong with rook takes, but there must be something wrong with it.
Because you can throw a check in.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Wow.
Maybe stick that in the analysis and see what's wrong with rook takes rook.
Alright, 1 second. I'm just going to finish the video. Alright, thanks guys. We're just playing the streak. We got 45 tonight, so that's a good effort. We'll try and probably get 50, more than 52 another time, and I'll see you in the next video. See you guys, bye.